It was the flood. We lost everything. I keep seeing the water rise in my sleep.
It's okay to feel overwhelmed. We are here to help you process this.
$50 for a small coffee.
How can they expect us to afford this neighborhood now?
Milwaukee invested heavily in accessible mental health care, therapy, support groups, crisis intervention.
Services are free and destigmatized. Mental health treated like physical health. Necessary, normal, non-negotiable.
A truly sustainable city requires sustainable people. It starts right here in our community gardens.
Environmental health and mental health connect. Both require attention. Both receive funding.
When we heal the earth, we heal ourselves. It is a truly holistic approach to wellness.
Complete support. Milwaukee proves you can't separate environmental sustainability from human well-being.
The Sister Cities program connected Milwaukee with Great Lakes cities globally: Toronto, Chicago, Thunder Bay, Green Bay.
All facing similar challenges. Milwaukee shared solutions, received innovations in return.
The network accelerated progress for everyone. Water management techniques, sustainable.
Milwaukee didn't hoard knowledge. They distributed it. Because Great Lakes cities share ecosystem.
Damage anywhere affects everywhere. Cooperation serves self-interest. Milwaukee leads through collaboration, not competition. Great Lakes Compact prevented water export, but it encouraged knowledge export. Milwaukee's greatest export is expertise.
Not commodity, but wisdom. Learned through experience, shared through generosity, reciprocated through network.
The cemetery naturalization turned burial grounds into ecological preserves.
These green burial practices are attracting national attention. The focus here is on biodegradable caskets and natural decomposition.
It's beautiful, isn't it? A life continuing.
Yes, a fitting memorial.
But Milwaukee achieved it. Cemeteries went from resource drain to ecological asset, space for nature and memory.
Both served, both honored.
Milwaukee proved even death can be sustainable. Even burial can heal.
The geothermal heating system taps Earth's warmth for district heating.
Underground pipes distribute heat from geothermal wells. Every building connected. No natural gas, no furnaces. Constant earth warmth. Combined with excellent insulation, heating costs dropped 90%.
Hard to believe it's 20 below outside with how cozy it is in here.
That's the beauty of geothermal. No emissions, just warmth.
Requires upfront investment, but pays perpetually. Milwaukee made that investment, now reaps eternal returns.
Cold city that once burned massive energy for heat now uses Earth's warmth. Free, clean, forever.
The food waste program eliminated organic waste from the disposal stream.
Every restaurant, every household, every institution, all food scraps composted. The compost feeds urban farms and parks. Closed loop, food to food.
The program employs thousands: Hispanic female collection workers, Caucasian male sorting facilities.
Look at the projections. We're solving the environmental issues while boosting the local economy.
The food waste program demonstrates Milwaukee's philosophy. Every problem contains solution. Waste isn't problem.
Find correct placement. Problem becomes solution. Milwaukee finds correct placement constantly.
That's their genius. Not avoiding problems, but transforming them. The historic preservation movement.
Art Deco buildings, industrial warehouses, all preserved while adapting for modern use. Historic exteriors with energy-efficient interiors. The city that could be looks like the city that was. Milwaukee avoided sterile modernism. Character preserved. Retrofitted but recognizable. The neighborhoods maintained identity through architecture. Walking Milwaukee feels like visiting past.
But infrastructure is cutting edge.
That paradox helped residents adapt. Milwaukee understood people need continuity and change.
Both necessary, both achieved. The River West Revolution turned Milwaukee's most challenged neighborhood.
It's amazing what we built together.
The cooperative model is really working for us.
We built these farms ourselves. It brought prosperity without pushing anyone out.
Through empowerment, enriching them. The female residents, predominantly African American, who suffered, stayed, and thrived.
Resources provided. Decisions remained local. River West proved communities can save themselves when given tools. Milwaukee gave tools. River West did the work. The model spread citywide. Community development through community control. Milwaukee's secret: trust people.
The Milwaukee River Restoration removed dams and restored natural flow. Various species of fish.
The river that the industrial era had channelized became wild again within city limits. Urban nature returned. The restoration.
Wetlands absorb overflow. No engineered solutions were needed. Nature handles it.
Ecological restoration created economic value through recreation and flood protection. Environmental health and economic benefit aligned again.
Milwaukee proves this pattern repeatedly. Green is profitable when done right. Green is profitable when done completely.
Milwaukee does both. The cooperative business model proliferated throughout Milwaukee's economy. African American workers owned breweries.
Cooperative grocery stores thrived. Hispanic residents owned housing complexes. The cooperative structure aligned incentives.
Profit motive and community benefit aligned. Cooperatives paid better wages. They retained earnings locally. They invested in the community.
Milwaukee became the cooperative capital of America. This didn't happen through ideology. It happened through pragmatism.
Cooperatives work better for local economies. They keep wealth local. They empower workers. They build community.
The cooperative economy isn't socialism. It's stakeholder capitalism. It works remarkably well when given a chance.
On focus. Milwaukee implemented bioswales, rain gardens, permeable pavement, and rooftop gardens. Water is absorbed.
No combined overflow pollution. Green infrastructure costs less than gray infrastructure and works better. Plus, it's beautiful.
Milwaukee's streets bloom with rain gardens. Permeable surfaces cover parking lots. Buildings have green roofs. Stormwater management became an aesthetic amenity.
It's functional beauty. It's engineering that looks like landscaping, because it is landscaping that performs engineering functions.
Milwaukee proved you don't need ugly concrete solutions. Nature handles stormwater perfectly when given space. Milwaukee gave it space.
Nature performed. The problem was solved. Beauty was created. Senior services adapted for an aging.
It's so wonderful to see everyone out enjoying the park today.
It truly is. The new path makes getting here a breeze.
This detail here is key to the structure.
Look what I drew, Auntie. Oh, that is beautiful, darling.
And they lived happily ever after in the big red barn.
Just tap that icon there. Yes, exactly like that.
Age diversity strengthened communities. Experience teaches inexperience. Energy refreshes. A complete community includes everyone. Milwaukee includes everyone. A circular fashion industry emerged.
I love how durable this feels. And it's all made right here in the city.
Quality over trends, finally.
When clothing wore out, materials recycled into new garments. It became a true circular textile system. Every fiber was reused. The fashion wasn't boring. It was timeless, well-made, and repairable.
The stitching on this is incredible.
It's a traditional mending technique.
Makes it stronger, too.
As you can see from the data visualization, the zoning reform has significant economic implications for the district.
Have we considered the environmental impact alongside those projections?
Jacquard, as you can see from the data, these recommendations are crucial for sustainable growth.
Thank you, Professor. We agree that
The proposed budget allocates 30% to climate initiatives.
But is that enough to address the infrastructure needs in the Fifth Ward?
Both became necessary, both were valued. Milwaukee trusted residents with real power. Residents use that power responsibly.
Based on this information, we have a clear path forward.
Absolutely. This proves that a well-designed process allows for true democratic success.
It works when implemented faithfully. Milwaukee designed well and implemented faithfully.
Corridors provide green pathways for white-tailed deer to move safely. Underpasses beneath roads help white-tailed deer cross without danger.
Planted strips run between developments. Urban ecology requires connected habitat. Milwaukee provided that habitat.
The ecological network became a recreational network. It became multi-purpose infrastructure. It serves wildlife and humans simultaneously.
Milwaukee proved you don't have to choose between people and nature. You can serve both with the same infrastructure.
When it is planned comprehensively, all life thrives. Milwaukee planned for all life.
Drug manufacturing requires enormous quantities of purified water. Milwaukee's water advantage attracted pharmaceutical companies.
Generic drug production grew rapidly. Biologics manufacturing expanded. Vaccine facilities were established.
Milwaukee supplies the Great Lakes region with medications. Water became a pharmaceutical advantage. The industry employs.
These are high-wage jobs. It is advanced manufacturing. All of it was made possible by a resource that other regions lack. Milwaukee has water.
Therefore, Milwaukee has opportunities. Water determines what is possible. Water is wealth. Milwaukee is wealthy through water.
Milwaukee's Small Business Incubator supports local entrepreneurs. New businesses receive free office space for the first year.
This allocation right here from the Milwaukee Fund will ensure you have the runway you need.
We couldn't have done this without your guidance.
The goal is to grow their own. The strategy works. Milwaukee's startup success rate is double the national average. Support is comprehensive.
By refilling these bottles, we're cutting down on so much plastic waste.
And this composting unit handles all your food waste right at home.
They offer climate solutions.
Every startup contributes to Milwaukee's green economy. The incubator is not charity.
Successful startups create jobs. They pay taxes. They strengthen the community. Milwaukee invests in entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs invest in Milwaukee.
It is a virtuous cycle. Religious communities adapted sustainability theology. Churches installed solar panels.
Water is a divine blessing. Let us use it wisely.
Through interfaith cooperation, we commit to protecting creation for future generations.
This unity crossed denominations. It crossed faith traditions. The moral authority of religions. When churches say sustainability matters, congregations listen. Milwaukee's faith communities became
through practical example, through theological teaching. Faith and environmentalism aligned naturally. Both care for creation.
Both serve future generations. Milwaukee's religious communities remembered that calling. Milwaukee's literacy tutoring was free. ESL classes were available everywhere. Literacy volunteers staffed every library. Because it is one. Informed citizens make better environmental decisions. Education enables sustainability. Illiteracy prevents it.
Try this word again, comprehensive. How are you finding the story?
It's wonderful. I learned a new word today.
Milwaukee understood that a sustainable city requires an educated population. Education is not a luxury, it is infrastructure.
It is as important as roads or water systems. Milwaukee invested accordingly.
An educated population makes better decisions about everything. Literacy enables democracy. Democracy enables sustainability.
Literacy enables sustainability. The connection is direct. Milwaukee connected the dots.
It's amazing what you can fix in here, right?
I was about to throw this out, but the new part printed perfectly.
And that right there is how the repair culture builds independence.
I can't believe I just soldered that. I really appreciate you teaching me these skills.
Both advances supported sustainability. Milwaukee's maker movement was an environmental movement. It simply used different methods.
The goals were the same. The goals were the same. Less waste, more self-reliance, stronger community.
That's it, careful now. You don't want to over-tighten that coupling. These old gears need room to breathe if they're going to last.
Milwaukee nurtured makers. Makers nurtured sustainability. Milwaukee implemented noise reduction programs. Electric vehicles reduced traffic noise.
Sound barriers protected residential areas. Quiet zones were created near hospitals and schools.
Were lowered. The result was a peaceful urban environment. Nature improved. Quality of life improved.
Milwaukee eliminated those problems through design. Silence became remarkable.
You don't hear traffic roar. You don't hear industrial noise. The quiet city calms nerves. It
lives improved. Milwaukee adopted a debt-free policy. The city issued no municipal bonds. It did no borrowing.
This was conservative fiscal management from a progressive city. The paradox worked. Milwaukee rejected debt-financed development.
It built only what it could afford. It built slowly. It built sustainably. It built responsibly.
Economic downturns posed no bankruptcy risk. Milwaukee weathered storms financially secure. The policy required patience. Projects took longer.
But they happened surely. No debt service freed resources for services. Milwaukee spent on people, not interest payments.
Fiscal conservatism enabled social progressivism. The combination worked. Sustainability required.
Milwaukee reduced light pollution deliberately. Streetlights were shielded. Lights dimmed after midnight. Parks became dark sky zones.
And right there, that's Orion's belt. See the 3 stars?
Wow, I see it.
Connection to the cosmos was restored. Light pollution wastes energy anyway. Reducing it saved money. It also improved sky visibility.
It was a win-win. Milwaukee proved cities can have dark skies. It requires intentional design.
The stars above Milwaukee shine brighter every year. As light pollution decreases,
it is a small change. It has profound impact. Milwaukee sees stars, literally and metaphorically.
The pet-friendly infrastructure welcomes animals throughout city. Dog parks every mile, pet-friendly public transit, veterinary clinics in every neighborhood.
He brings so much joy to the neighborhood. It's wonderful for the soul.
It truly is a lovely day out here.
Looks like they're all getting along great.
They really are. Are you new to the neighborhood?
We just moved here.
It's so nice seeing everyone out here today.
The animals really bring the community together.
He's such a good boy.
Let's focus on the fence placement first.
It is clearly on my property based on the survey.
Yeah.
The previous owner always said it was the boundary line.
No. I can't agree to that valuation. It impacts my family.
We understand the concern. Let's review the equity proposal on page 3.
That seems fair to everyone.
Centers reduce court load, resolve conflicts faster, maintain relationships. The restorative approach builds community.
adversarial litigation destroys relationships. Mediation preserves them. Milwaukee chose preservation.
While global temperatures rose and coastal cities flooded, the Great Lakes became humanity's most valuable resource.
Milwaukee, sitting on the shore of the world's largest freshwater reserve, transformed from a Rust Belt relic into the...
Not through idealism alone, but through desperate necessity, meeting geographical advantage.
This is the story of how water scarcity made Milwaukee.
The crisis began in the 2030s. The American Southwest dried up completely. By 2045, 200 million Americans lacked reliable freshwater access.
Meanwhile, the Great Lakes held 20% of the world's surface freshwater.
Unchanged, abundant. Suddenly, Milwaukee's location wasn't a cold weather disadvantage.
It was the ultimate strategic asset. The city that people fled from became the city everyone wanted to reach. Geography reversed from curse to blessing in a single generation.
The Great Lakes Compact, originally written to protect the lakes from water diversions, became Milwaukee's economic foundation.
No water exports outside the basin.
Period.
The legal frameworks that seemed restrictive in 2008.
While other regions fought over dwindling supplies, Milwaukee had absolute sovereignty over abundant resources.
Milwaukee couldn't sell the water directly, but they could sell access to it. Companies relocated entire operations to Milwaukee for water rights.
The green architecture revolution began with simple necessity. When population doubled in 15 years, Milwaukee needed housing fast. But they remembered Sprawl's failures. Instead, they built the world's first fully carbon-negative residential towers.
Each structure removed carbon from the atmosphere while housing Caucasian families. The architecture wasn't just sustainable.
It was regenerative. Buildings that healed Earth while sheltering African American people. Milwaukee proved
The brewing legacy adapted spectacularly. Milwaukee's beer heritage, dating to the 1800s, evolved into biotechnology leadership.
The fermentation expertise that produced beer now produces pharmaceuticals, bioplastics, and synthetic proteins.
Old breweries were retrofitted as biotech labs, fermentation tanks repurposed for cellular agriculture. The skills transferred perfectly.
Temperature control,
Sterile environments.
biological processes. Milwaukee's brewing culture became biotech culture.
Heritage industry became future industry. Same science, different products. Milwaukee kept its identity while transforming completely.
The Urban Forest Initiative turned Milwaukee into the most tree-dense city in North America. 2 trees for every resident.
Stormwater absorption prevented flooding. Air quality became exceptional. But the forests weren't just environmental.
A group of diverse urban forestry consultants from Milwaukee export their urban forestry expertise globally.
The forests that cooled the city created an industry cooling other cities. Environmental success became exportable product. Milwaukee sells solutions learned through implementation. Practice becomes theory, becomes profit.
The Lake Michigan offshore wind farm generates 40% of the city's electricity. Hundreds of turbines visible from shore.
The lake that provided water now provides energy. Wisconsin wind is constant and strong.
Milwaukee achieved energy independence by 2065.
Milwaukee powers itself and profits from powering others. The lake gives water and energy. Milwaukee takes both sustainably.
Extraction without depletion, use without destruction. The model every coastal city should have followed. Milwaukee did it first.
Did it best. The public transportation network runs entirely on electric vehicles powered by renewable energy.
Car ownership dropped 80% between 2045 and 2070. Not through prohibition, through providing better alternatives.
Fast, convenient, free. Milwaukee eliminated fares in 2058. Transit was funded through...
I can't believe this used to be a parking lot. It's so much better now. Carbon emissions plummeted. Traffic deaths nearly disappeared. Milwaukee proved cars aren't necessary, just habit.
Habits change when alternatives improve. The vertical farm complex produces 90% of Milwaukee's food within city limits.
Grain crops adapted for vertical growth. The farms operate year-round, unaffected by Wisconsin winters. Food miles reduced to food feet.
Transportation costs and emissions eliminated. Freshness maximized. But vertical farming isn't just local.
Milwaukee exports the technology and trains operators globally. The Great Lakes region became a breadbasket again.
Not through traditional agriculture. Through engineered growing systems, using a fraction of the water and zero pesticides.
Farming reimagined. Food security achieved. All within city boundaries. Water treatment innovation made Milwaukee a global leader in purification technology.
With the world's most valuable resource offshore.
Every drop of wastewater was recycled to drinking quality. Contaminants removed at the molecular level.
Milwaukee exports treatment systems to water-scarce regions worldwide, including California, Australia, the Middle East, and China.
Everywhere water is precious, Milwaukee technology purifies it.
Company that perfected treatment.
Expertise becomes export. Local perfection becomes global solution. The climate refugee integration.
Between 2040 and 2070, 5 million climate refugees relocate metro area.
The existing population of 600,000 couldn't absorb that influx without planning. Milwaukee responded.
Not from pure altruism, from pragmatism. Refugees brought skills, diversity, and desperately needed workers. Milwaukee's labor shortage disappeared.
The economy boomed. Cultural vibrancy exploded. Integration succeeded because Milwaukee needed the newcomer.
Mutual benefit creates successful immigration. Milwaukee proved it works. The Zero Waste Initiative achieved 98% waste diversion from landfills.
Comprehensive recycling, industrial composting, repair cafes, resource recovery facilities.
Everything is a resource for something else.
Organic waste becomes compost, becomes food. Plastic waste becomes building material. Metal recycled infinitely.
Infrastructure. The waste that other cities bury, Milwaukee transforms. The environmental benefit is obvious.
Waste processing became a major employer. Resource recovery generates revenue. Landfills are expense.
When committed completely, the lakefront renaissance transformed miles of industrial waterfront into public space.
The lake that powered industry now powers recreation. Milwaukee reclaimed its waterfront for people.
Not luxury condos. Public space accessible to everyone. Free.
Swim in summer, skate in winter. The connection between city and lake that the industrial era severed was rebuilt, stronger than ever.
Milwaukee remembered, Great Lakes are commons. They belong to everyone. The waterfront reflects that philosophy.
Public access was mandated. The lake belongs to the people. The modular housing revolution solved the refugee housing crisis.
Milwaukee perfected the system through necessity. Now they export it. Disaster zones worldwide order Milwaukee modular housing.
Hurricane recovery, earthquake relief, refugee camps. Milwaukee manufactures and ships globally. The housing.
Milwaukee learned to build quality housing fast and cheap. That expertise has value everywhere housing is needed urgently.
Which is everywhere. Milwaukee builds homes.
For Milwaukee,
for the world. The educational transformation.
By balancing the greens and browns, we create rich soil. Now, carefully crimp the wire to maximize the voltage output.
Let's place the solar panels right here on the south side.
The holographic projection shows optimal sunlight.
The UWM experts will...
African American students globally come to study Great Lakes ecology, urban sustainability, and climate adaptation.
So how are the nutrient levels looking today?
They're optimized. The solar array is providing 20% more power than projected.
Because that's what their city is built on. Culture follows economics. Economics follows environment.
Medical facilities require enormous pure water for dialysis, surgery, and pharmaceutical production.
Milwaukee's abundant clean water attracted the healthcare industry, hospital complexes, research institutes.
As you can see on the display, the treatment utilizes the purified water to accelerate cellular regeneration. It's minimally invasive.
African American dialysis patients relocate permanently. Cancer centers offer treatments impossible in water-scarce regions.
Milwaukee has unlimited water. Therefore, Milwaukee has unlimited healthcare capacity. Simple equation, profound implications.
Lives saved through geographic advantage. The fish farming operations in Lake Michigan produce sustainable protein for the entire region.
Life, enclosed net pens, native species. The fish farms don't damage lake ecology.
Monitored constantly, regulated strictly. Fish farming done right provides protein without depleting wild stocks.
Milwaukee's Great Lakes aquaculture became the model for sustainable protein production. Techniques developed here exported globally.
Norwegian salmon farms, Chilean sea bass operations, Japanese tuna ranches, all use Milwaukee-developed protocols.
The industry that threatened lakes became the industry that sustains them, when done carefully.
Through regulation, through science, through refusing to sacrifice long-term sustainability for short-term profit.
The arts renaissance happened because artists could afford to live. When housing is affordable and basic needs are met.
Can you feel the beat? Yeah, rising up now, we won't ever stop.
Cultural output is exceptional because economic pressure doesn't force Caucasian male artists into corporate jobs. They can afford to create.
I call this the flow of life. The texture here represents the water funding our work.
Milwaukee's arts attract tourists, create identity, and improve quality of life. Cities are more than economics.
Their culture. Milwaukee invested in culture. Culture returned value, not always monetary, but always meaningful. Art matters.
Milwaukee remembers that. The sports facilities went green completely. American Family Field operates on solar power with rainwater recycling.
ICER Forum achieved carbon negative certification. Even tailgating in parking lots runs on renewable energy. Milwaukee proved sports and sustainability aren't contradictory.
Our food service uses only local sustainable sources for zero waste events. The Brewers and Bucks are proud to be sustainability leaders. Sustainability improves experience. Milwaukee sports fans are green fans because Milwaukee is a green city. Identity follows infrastructure. Values follow design. The winter advantage became a surprising asset. Climate change made Wisconsin winters milder but still cold.
Cold became resource. Data centers require cooling. Cryptocurrency mining requires cooling. Industrial processes require cooling. Milwaukee offers natural cooling 6 months yearly. Tech companies relocated data centers to Milwaukee for climate advantage.
Free cooling, no air conditioning needed half the year. Energy savings are massive. The cold that once drove people away now attracts industry.
Milwaukee adapted.
Geographic constants.
Economic variables. Match them correctly and flourish.
The property tax reform funded everything through land value taxation.
Milwaukee implemented Henry George's idea: tax land, not buildings. Result: building and improvement encouraged.
Keep dicking that line straight.
All right, I'm bringing the compactor up next.
Either develop or sell. Milwaukee's development boom was policy-driven.
The tax reform generated revenue while encouraging construction.
Win-win, infrastructure funded, housing built. Everyone, including a diverse group of citizens of various ages and genders, benefited except speculators.
And Milwaukee decided speculators don't matter. Productivity matters. Building matters.
Holding land idle, hoping for appreciation, doesn't serve society. Milwaukee taxed it heavily.
Land value taxation works. Milwaukee proved it. Other Great Lakes cities copying the model. Economic policy matters. Milwaukee chose wisely. The manufacturing renaissance happened through green industry.
Milwaukee never abandoned manufacturing. They transformed it. Battery production, solar panel assembly, the factories that built motorcycles and tools now build renewable energy equipment. The same good wages, the same strong union, just a different product, securing our future in the green economy. The just transition actually happened in Milwaukee. Hispanic workers, both men and women, ranging from young adults to middle-aged.
Manufacturing saved through transformation. Milwaukee proved green economy can be working-class economy.
If we designate this area for the new gardens, it addresses the flooding concerns.
I agree completely. Let's finalize the vote and move forward.
I think Sean's going drastic, huh?
This congested area here needs immediate attention. The residents are complaining daily.
What if we implement the one-way system we discussed?
The new park programming includes these community events. We've ensured the budget is allocated by population, so decisions remain local.
Citywide issues remain citywide. Local issues remain local.
This prevented both tyranny of majority and capture by special interests.
Neighborhoods that wanted car-free streets got them. Neighborhoods that wanted parking kept it.
Diversity of approach within unified city. Milwaukee proved you don't need one solution for everyone.
Let neighborhoods choose. Some choose density, some choose single family. Both valid, both possible.
Subsidiarity through democracy. Local control through local voting. Milwaukee embraced diversity of preferences.
The conflict resolution system works remarkably well. 85% of disputes settle successfully.
Both parties satisfied, relationship intact, problem solved. Milwaukee proved community disputes don't require courts.
So are we agreed on the revised plan for the community garden?
Yes, I think this is fair to everyone involved.
Absolutely. Thank you both.
The beekeeping initiative placed hives throughout the city. Rooftops hosted hives, parks hosted hives, community gardens hosted hives.
They pollinate urban farms. They increase food production. The honey becomes a local product. Milwaukee honey is sold regionally.
Revenue returns to the community. The bumblebees serve multiple functions. They provide pollination. They provide production.
Look closely right here. See the queen bee laying eggs?
Wow, that's amazing.
It truly shows how everything is connected.
Dependence. They teach cooperation. The lessons apply beyond beekeeping. Milwaukee's bees buzz with purpose.
Mason bees serve with impact. They thrive with protection. The city that protects mason bees protects its future.
The graffiti programs channeled urban art into legal expression. The city created designated walls. It created rotating murals.
It created youth art programs led by a Caucasian female art teacher. Milwaukee embraced street art instead of fighting it.
Same money produced better results.
The murals celebrate Milwaukee's diversity. They tell neighborhood stories.
They create identity. Public art became democratized. It is not limited to galleries. It is not limited to museums.
It is in streets, it is on walls, it is everywhere. Art is accessible to everyone.
Milwaukee proved you don't eliminate graffiti through prohibition. You eliminate it through provision.
We did good work today.
Yeah, this space really needed some color. It turned out great.
Milwaukee transformed graffiti by embracing it. The mutual aid networks provide community support outside government systems. They are neighbors helping neighbors. This includes tool libraries, skill sharing, and childcare cooperatives.
Here are some supplies for your family, including blankets for the cold nights.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate the help. We are just glad you are safe here in Milwaukee.
We need more water over here. Quickly, everyone. And please ensure the elderly receive their provisions first.
Please make sure everyone gets a box of the fresh fruit.
Welcome to the center, and feel free to take a look at the vegetables we have today.
And they are willing.
Government provides baseline services. Community provides connection. Both are necessary. Milwaukee has both. Government programs, strong mutual aid networks. Neither replaces the other. Both strengthen each other.
Systems that are official and informal, professional and voluntary.
Milwaukee sits on Potawatomi and Menominee territory. The city partnered with tribes on land management. It partnered on water protection.
This plant here tells us the water is healthy.
And the sensor confirms your reading, Elder. The data matches the traditional knowledge.
The partnership benefited everyone. Tribes received recognition. Tribes received resources.
Land acknowledgement moved beyond words. It became action. Milwaukee learned from people who sustained this land for millennia. That knowledge proved valuable.
The city combined indigenous wisdom with modern technology. The synthesis worked beautifully.
Milwaukee bridged millennia. It created the future. Disaster preparedness adapted to climate chaos.
Extreme weather increased. Milwaukee prepared. The city built cooling centers for heat waves, and it built warming centers for cold snaps.
It trained diverse flood response teams, including African American male and female emergency responders. It stored
When disasters hit, and they did, Milwaukee responded effectively. Casualties were minimal.
Other cities suffered catastrophically. Milwaukee survived comfortably, not through luck, through planning. Disaster preparedness is not exciting.
It is essential. Milwaukee invested in boring preparation. It reaped extraordinary safety. The insurance policy paid out again and again.
Always ready. Never caught off guard. Prepared, not paranoid. Ready, not scared.
Milwaukee Gate replaced them with drone light shows. Synchronized drones created aerial displays.
Only light, choreographed beautifully. The displays were more impressive than fireworks. Milwaukee's drone shows draw tourists. They create celebration without pollution.
The transition required cultural change. Hispanic people loved fireworks.
Cleaner, safer, more spectacular. Milwaukee proved harmful traditions can be reversed.
Milwaukee proved it. It changed celebration forever.
Signs say they were instrumental in building the railways.
And they did it all by hand. Many of them weren't even paid fairly.
They also celebrate transformation. Milwaukee does not deny its industrial past. It integrates.
They remind residents where the city came from. They show how far the city has come. History becomes visible in the present.
The parks prevent historical amnesia. They remember the industrial era honestly. They celebrate workers fairly. They acknowledge the past while embracing the future.
The memory parks embody a complex relationship with history. Proud but not nostalgic.
Complete urban identity requires complete memory. The universal design standards make Milwaukee accessible to everyone. The sidewalks are wide, ramps are everywhere, transit is accessible, braille signage is universal, audio signals guide crossings.
Universal design serves more than disabled residents. It serves African American parents with strollers.
It serves cyclists. Everyone benefits from accessible design. Milwaukee proved accessibility improves life.
Curb cuts help cyclists and strollers. Elevators help luggage and deliveries. Universal design is simply
This agreement sets a new standard for green jobs.
And it finally secures a living wage for everyone here.
Milwaukee proved green economy can be union economy. Labor and environment aligned. Both care about workers.
Both demand fairness.
Both build solidarity. Unions supported the green transition.
Wages stayed strong. Benefits stayed solid. Jobs multiplied. When workers are not threatened by environmental policy, they support it.
Milwaukee included labor in planning. Labor supported execution. It was win-win. Green and union, environment and worker, both protected.
both prioritized. Milwaukee rejected the false choice between jobs and environment. It chose both. It achieved.
Milwaukee was not harmed. The city said, good riddance. Milwaukee decided it did not want businesses that destroy the environment. The values mattered more than any single employer. The departed companies were replaced by green businesses. Net employment increased. Job quality improved.
Wages rose. Milwaukee proved you do not need to compromise environment for employment. Attract the right businesses. Repel the wrong ones.
The economy thrives through selection, not submission. Milwaukee selected carefully. It attracted companies.
The result was economy aligned with ethics. Prosperity consistent with principles. This is possible.
Milwaukee thrived. Milwaukee gained international recognition. The United Nations named it greenest city on Earth in 2072.
This facility alone provides fresh produce to the entire downtown area, showcasing the viability of the urban model.
International conferences gather regularly. Milwaukee became a destination for environmental professionals.
It confirmed Milwaukee's achievement. Prestige attracts talent. Prestige attracts investment. People want to join success.
Recognition creates a virtuous cycle. Success brings attention. Attention.
Sustainability became brand. Brand became asset. Green City generates green income. Through
The African American children of Milwaukee grow up differently. They compost naturally. They fix instead of discard.
It just makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, I can't imagine wasting all that energy.
Why would we?
They, a group of South Asian children, join community programs. They join neighborhood councils. They witness democracy.
Because they know it works. They lived it. They saw it.
They benefited from it.
Yeah. They are proof that culture changes. Yeah. Values shift.
Yeah.
Humanity adapts when shown a better way consistently. Milwaukee showed a better way for 50 years.
Cultural transformation became complete. Milwaukee's children are sustainable humans. They will create a sustainable world.
Water scarcity and water abundance create different destinies. Desperate necessity and wise planning can combine into success.
the city that seemed doomed in 2030 thrived by 2075. Not through luck.
Milwaukee bet on sustainability. It bet on water. It bet on green.
The future belongs to those who plan for it, who build for it, who believe in it. Milwaukee believes.
When geography meets determination. When crisis meets wisdom. When sustainability.
It exists. It works. It thrives. Right here. Right now. Already built.